credit sales. First, we need to create a customer. There are two ways to do this. The first way is in EzyRetail POS. From the main screen, scroll down to Customer, then tap Create Customer. Note, if the customer is required to submit an e-invoice, please make sure to tick Required e-invoice. Also, ensure that the customer's information is filled in completely and correctly. Now move to SQL Accounting and check for the customer we just created. Click Customer. Open Maintain Customer. The customer we just created in the app is synced in real time to SQL. For the upcoming demo, we need to create an item first. Click the Stock item. Add item. Now back to the SQL Accounting again. Let's check the item we just created. Click Stock. Open Maintain Stock Items. The item has also been recorded in real time. After creating items, I will show how to make credit sales. At the Sales screen, change to Sales Invoice. Select Customer we just created. Select Item. Then check out. After that, confirm payment. Making one more sales return will give us a better example for the knockoff demo later. Go to the Sales Return. Create new sales returns. Select Customer. After that, select Return Item. Next, go to Customer Payment and add Customer Payment. New Payment. Select Customer. Select Payment Method and Amount. Now I will show how to do knockoff in SQL Accounting by using Sales Returns and Customer Payments. Open Customer Credit Notes. The sales return we just made is shown in the first row. Click Edit to tick the invoice for knockoff. Next, select which credit note you want to knock off. Then click Save to finish the knockoff with the sales return. After that, the credit note knockoff process has been completed. Next, open Customer Payments to continue knocking off the remaining amount. Click Edit to open the payment we just added. Same, select the sales invoice you want to knock off. Click Save. That's the entire process of using sales returns and customer payments to settle the amount. In this part, I will change my app to offline mode to show the difference between online and offline document numbers. Now I'll just repeat all the steps, but this time in offline mode. Because it is on offline mode, we need to go to Data Management and upload the data manually. Let's open Sales Invoice and Received Payment to check the document number. After uploading, the document number is now in the offline document number format. Lastly, the SQL Link Tools Price Level feature is now available. Just go to the customer settings to change the price level, then update the item price level. After that, when you select the customers and items to do sales, the price level will update automatically. Now let us complete a sales transaction to show the price level. That's all for today's tutorial video. Thanks for watching.